Today's video. Last night I asked on Twitter if anybody wanted to give me something to talk about. A few people very kindly replied. Jamie replied suggesting we talk about favourite words. It's a good one. I like that. Austin McLean suggested talking about regional variations on favourite words, which again I thought was excellent. The only favourite word I could think of last night when I read Jamie's tweet was wazzock. I think wazzock. I love the word wazzock. You know, it doesn't get used often enough. I could think of lots of words I don't like. The word lush makes me cringe. I don't know why. Regional variations on favourite words. I couldn't do regional variations on favourite words, but I presume you mean we call something in this part of the country something different to what you call it in your part of the country. So I would say that the first one's obviously barm cake. Where I was from or grew up in the Isle of Man, it was all baps. You know, you'd have a sausage bap or a bacon bap. And I moved to Lancashire, and it's barm. You know, it's bacon barm and, you know, barm cake. And when I first came over here and heard that, I thought it sounded ridiculous. You know, for a start, it's a long word, isn't it? Barm cake. You know, why say barm when you can say bap? You know, so you got barm cake and bap. And I'm starting to say barm now. And not because I like barm, saying the word barm, but because they'll say to you, do you want it on bread or do you want it on a barm? And you just say, on a barm. You know, I've given up saying, actually, it's bap. Because what's the point, you know? So there's barm cake and bap. There's something else I've noticed. Two things that I've noticed, words, which no one else might have noticed before. But up north, people say, let's say someone's picking you up and in their car, and they say, I'll beep you when I'm outside. Beep, right? I've noticed that in the north. In the south, they say bib, right? I'll bib you. Again, I don't quite know what bib has got to do with a noise that goes beep, but there you go. You know, yeah, so I've noticed that. Bib in the south, beep in the north. And the last one this is really weird, and I don't know, I'd be really interested to know if anyone's noticed this. Maybe it's sad enough. But if you're in the north, if you say that, you know, you're staying in tonight, you'd say, yeah, I'm staying in. I'm staying in. Or if you forget something and you're going back to your house, you just say, I'm just popping back in to pick up my keys because I forgot them. Down south, everyone uses the term indoors. So it's, no, I'm staying indoors tonight. Or, oh, blast, I've come out without my keys, I've left them indoors. And everything's indoors. Nothing's in the house or whatever, or, you know. So yeah, I've left it indoors, or I'm staying indoors, or, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, you know, if you want to borrow a ratchet set, yeah, I've got one back indoors. You know, and I found that quite interesting. So there you go. That's a little load of nonsense on regional variations of words, I suppose. Oh, I got one more message or request from Lionel Godwit at RBTS. I have a serious question. Is it more embarrassing being a specky git or a stunted git? Is it more embarrassing being a specky git or a stunted git? I don't know. I'd say it's more embarrassing. When I was younger, it was very embarrassing being small. I used to be very, very self-conscious. Everything from standing in queues. You stand in queues and everyone's, you know, you're just up to everyone's armpits and it's horrible. And you just feel so self-conscious. But I don't feel like that anymore. I don't know why. Being a specky git. I don't feel embarrassed being a specky git, but it is inconvenient wearing glasses. It really is inconvenient. When you paint, you get paint on them. At the moment, we're lifting radiators on and off walls, and you want to get your eye close in to see whether you've got it on the brackets or not, and you can't because your glasses are in the way. Things like that. So, but I wouldn't say that was embarrassing. So I don't find either of those things embarrassing. And if any of those things were embarrassing, which one would I find more embarrassing? Probably being a stunted git, I would say. Lionel. So, there you go. Right. I'll see you tomorrow.